Does the y value change? It becomes negative. So x, y will map to x and negative y. Is that okay? And what if I reflect over the y-axis? If I take this graph here and I reflect it over the y-axis, it will then go over to there. To there. Does the y value change? No. Does the x value change? Yep. So x, y becomes minus x, y. Is that okay with our reflection? What do you think the third reflection is?
Both?
No, we do them separately. But good guess. Yes, so with an inverse, what do? We switch over x and y, and I reflect it over the line of
X.
y equals x. So, if I was to do a reflection of it ends up looking like that. And if I put in the line of y equals x, and you put your head on the side, you can see that this has been reflected to there, or this has been reflected to there. And then if this coordinate here was minus 4 and 2, that goes to what coordinate?
Wait, 2 and minus 4.
2 and minus 4. There's my 2, there's my minus 4. So, what happens to the xy when I reflect it over the line y equals x? X becomes
Y.
and y becomes x. Is that okay? Are you good? You comfortable? Yep.
Why would you use mapping notation?
Sorry?
Why would you use mapping notation?
It's one of the notations that can be used to describe a transformation. So this is my original, and that is my new image, but transformed information. So we would expect that x maps to x dash, the new image of x, and y maps to y dash, the new image of y, the new location. So if this was my original, then this is really x dash y dash, and then x dash equals 2, the image of x. And it's just a form of transformations, and they can just give you that as a description of the transformation and ask you to interpret it in whichever way you can. But we have other forms of transformations as well. So let's go back to the rule. So if I had y equals x squared was my original graph, and I translated 2 units to the left, what does the rule left?
Y.
Your left, good. What's the new rule?
Y equals x plus 2 squared.
If you go to the left 2 units, it's
Plus.
plus 2. Correct? If you go to the right 2 units, it becomes correct? If you went up 2 units, y becomes x squared plus 2. And if you went down 2 units, it becomes y equals x squared minus 2. Are we okay so far? You've seen all of this for a couple of years now. If you reflect over the line y equals x,
Y equals negative.
y squared equals x, and then you could solve for y plus or minus the square root of x. But I'm just going to swap them over for the moment. Is that alright? Oh no, over x, my apologies. If we swap it over the x-axis, what's changing? So it should end up being y equals negative x squared. Yes? And this one here, it doesn't change at all because we're symmetry about the y-axis. Therefore, if you swap y equals x squared over, reflect over the y-axis, you don't get the change. And if we reflect over the line y equals this is my y squared equals x, or y equals plus or minus the square root of x. I'm just swapping the x and y over.